Picture this, a legendary rider securing a world championship in his very last race of the season, etching his name even deeper into motorsport history. That's the thrilling reality of Toprak Razgatlioglu's 2025 campaign, where the Turkish sensation became just the fourth rider to bag 3 or more World Superbike, WorldSBK titles. And this is the part most people miss. It wasn't a breeze. It was a nail-biting duel that kept fans on the edge until the final moments. Riding for the ROKiT BMW Motorrad WorldSBK team across 2 winning seasons, Toprak turned in consecutive championship victories, adding a 3rd crown to his collection after an intense showdown with Nicolo Bulega from Aruba.it Racing Ducati. The year kicked off with some early challenges, putting El Turco behind the pace-setting Ducati rider, but a string of flawless performances, including multiple second-place finishes, flipped the script. He wrapped up his WorldSBK journey as a triple champion. Let's break down the season quarter by quarter, starting with the opening stretch. The first quarter brought a mix of highs and lows. Last year, at the Australian round, Toprak managed a podium spot in the Tissot Superpole race and a 5th in race 1. Fast forward to 2025, and he grabbed a 2nd in race 1, but dropped points on Sunday, leading to frustration. The gap to leader Bulega ballooned to 42 points after the Italian's clean sweep versus 32 points the year before when 2 different riders won. Toprak voiced his displeasure with the new BMW N1000RR bike during that weekend. Check out the full story at https://www.worldsbk/n/news/2025 /not turning, not stopping, not gripping, not resulting into Australia. Yet he bounced back spectacularly at Portimao with a hat-trick of wins, though not as commanding as in 2024. With Bulega breathing down his neck, Assen followed a similar pattern to the previous year, a standout wet-weather victory in the Superpole race, but a 4th and 8th in the other races left Toprak hungry for improvement. Bulega's double retirement on Sunday gave the reigning champ the upper hand in points, slicing the deficit from 42 to 21 points over the 6 races since Australia, even as the Ducati star edged ahead in Assen's race 1. As the season progressed, Bulega stretched his lead at Cremona, but Toprak kicked off his unstoppable streak. Cremona marked Toprak's first real outing there this year, yielding 3 solid second places while Bulega, recovering from Assen, dominated with a home hat-trick. But here's where it gets controversial. Post-Cremona, it was all about Toprak's dominance at most, where he triumphed in race 1 and the Superpole race. Race 2 turned into an epic thriller, with Bulega snatching victory from Toprak on the final lap in a heart-pounding duel. Relive the drama at https://www.worldsbk.com. nvideo/2025, most 20 race 2020, last 20 lap. For newcomers to the sport, WorldSBK is a premier motorcycle racing series featuring high-speed battles on production-based bikes, where riders vie for supremacy over multiple races per weekend. Toprak's momentum built to an astonishing 13 straight wins, tying his personal record from the previous season. Despite a setback at most, he shrugged it off with a hat-trick at Misano, followed by triple victories at Donington Park, where he first took the points lead, Balaton Park, and Magny-Cours. Bulega's 41-point edge after Assen's race 1 evaporated into a 39-point deficit, then swelled to 44 points after Aragon's win. That victory at Aragon cemented 13 consecutive wins for El Turco, and even with Bulega clawing back 2 podiums on Sunday there, Toprak headed to Estoril with a clear advantage. The championship wrapped up with a dramatic showdown at Jerez. Aragon's outcomes meant the title would hinge on the last 2 rounds, and Bulega kept the heat on. Toprak's wins in Estoril's Race 1 and Tissot's Superpole race positioned him to secure the crown on Sunday, needing to outscore Bulega by 18 points. But the Ducati rider's victory kept it alive for Jerez. In Race 1 there, Toprak aimed to win or finish ahead of his rival to clinch it. Yet Bulega prevailed on Saturday, pushing everything to the final day. Sunday's Tissot Superpole race erupted in controversy when contact between Bulega and Toprak and Turn 5 sent the Turk tumbling into the gravel, slashing his lead to 22 points before race 2. But here's the kicker. In the season's last race with the title in the balance, Toprak strategically managed his ride to cross the finish line in third, locking in his third World Championship before transitioning to MotoGP. For those wondering, MotoGP is the pinnacle of motorcycle racing, involving prototypes that demand even more precision and power. Let's crunch the numbers on Toprak's 2025 season. Even more records shattered. He racked up 21 wins, his highest in a single year. Podiums totaled 31, including an incredible 25 in a row, marking his longest streak ever. He claimed 6 poles, tied for his most in one season, set 20 fastest laps, another personal best. Led 26 races and led 323 laps, the most laps led in any of his seasons. As a fun example, leading laps means being out front and setting the pace, which is crucial for controlling the race flow and tiring out competitors. Celebrate Toprak's triumph by sharing your congrats with hashtag TripleToprak on social media. And don't miss the 2025 finale via WorldSBK Video Pass. It's just $9.99 right now. Grab yours at https://secure.worldsbk.com/en/subscribe _G 2.1852579.176002588-198734531175213782. Now, what do you think? Was the contact in Jerez a fair racing incident, or something that should have drawn penalties? Do you agree that Toprak's records make him one of the all-time greats? Or is there room for debate on his legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take.